Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. We're in the middle of a memory of the missing of Da Vinci and we need to climb up into this restricted section and see how high we can get without getting caught. And I'm not... See, what I'm thinking here, if I was to guess, is that I can probably pull something off like this. Like, the first part of this memory was a pretty big mess. And yeah, I'm not sure this helped any doing this. Like, if I run around here, I'm not... I feel like I'm just in the totally wrong place. I was thinking that something like this would grab a ledge and then we might be able to use the ledge to get up higher, but in actuality it seems like it's kind of the opposite of the case. Maybe I could have jumped on the rooftops over there. Well, we see something, a post here. Does that post mean anything? Doesn't seem like it does. Like, if I jump back to these, I can't climb up these at all. And I don't feel like I can get on top of this doorway. There must be another entrance. That must just be the case of it. Alright, let's see if we can hop down this way. And we can't go any further that way either. So we cannot hire these. Spend 150 on them.
Look at the way she moves that thing. Want to feel a queen?
This must be the way up. And he seems to be cool with me walking this way. Oddly.
Mamma mia, what a fantastic meloni!
And then he gets distracted by the courtesans. And then the question is, how do I get up higher?
You shouldn't be here.
I don't get this. I'm gonna just end up desyncing because I wander the wrong direction. Like, exactly what I thought was gonna happen. The game is doing a very bad job of explaining where the entrance is to this section. Is it just this doorway? It is. Okay, where was this doorway? Apparently there was a door I never saw. Alright. So this is another one of these. Go from one location to another location without getting detected. The cardinals here will hide me well enough. And apparently I was detected. Can I undo it? This memory is proving to be more difficult than the memories we've done before. I think we're so early in the gameplay that Now the next question is, will anybody come up here? Or will they be distracted by the body? I would like if that was the end of this area, but I don't think it is. I think this very well may just be the beginning. Loot by holding down B. Pick up body by tapping B. Toss that body down there. And then let's pick up this weapon. And I can't keep the weapon with me. Alright. The question is, we're trying to manipulate the camera here to see how this is going to work. Wish I could zoom out a little bit with the camera. There you go. This is how it's going to work. I'm going to just stab him. Look how long your hidden blade is, supposedly. Do I want to go up there, or do I want to get up here? I think I want to get up here. So, climb up this, I think. And if I go up here and then jump, I don't quite make it. Well, how is this supposed to work? Like, if I could get up there and make that jump, then I could probably climb right through the other sections. Here we go. Like, this doesn't make sense. Why can't I go up further? Why is this here? If this wasn't the intention of what you were supposed to be able to do. There's nothing on that side. And there's just a doorway. And I was supposed to just walk here, locate the painting with my eagle vision. It's one of these somewhere. Notice how I'm just kind of rushing. Target located, mark the painting. And escape from the Castiello now. I can't climb up here and get up higher? Maybe, maybe not. Now escape the area. That was a long jump. It just wants me to escape the area any way I can. Is there a good place to jump down from here? Or is it just all bad places? There's a hay bale over there. I might be able to do a leap of faith. I also wonder if this place might have a memory hidden in it somewhere. There's a whole back section here that we'll probably deal with later. If I could only get a little bit more distance and make it out to the water. This back garden doesn't look like an escape route though. Let's just get all the way to the top. Let's shoot for it. Leap of faith.
Things are missing. Be on the lookout for a thief.
Leap of faith. And into the water. So we've gotten now how many of the paintings? Was it 4 or 5? Let's see, I think it's 4, which means there should be one more painting, which would then hopefully lead us to the Euclidean Da Vinci temple. And ooh, interesting lovers just in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Let's renovate this bank and take money out of it. Still 4 banks to renovate. And we're only slightly wanted. I wish there was some quick way to shoot down those posters that are up there without having to climb up to that area. It's just extra effort. This is a main story memory, so I don't want to do it. Let's run here, run here, run here, and then do this. I almost have enough money in hand to upgrade one of the major landmarks in Rome. And if that significantly increased the amount of money I got, more than what I've already done, then that would be cool. Definitely help me afford renovating the rest of the things. Let's see. Upgrade this. And then pouches. A large medicine pouch would be 5,000. And I'm not even sure I need to do these knife belt upgrades or quiver upgrades or any of these things really. The only thing I could even consider would be the large medicine pouch. And I don't even think I need that.
No harm in browsing. Ciao.
Like, if I die, I die. be able to work around that later. Let's see, next location is this direction. Got lucky there. How much is this one? This one's probably pretty expensive. 49,750, yeah. And then over here is a fast travel station. That's only 705 to upgrade. And that's a pretty central location. I kind of wish, though, you could fast travel from any place to one of these locations more than from one of these locations to a different one of those locations. It's not as useful as it should be. Let's see. Let's get this one, this one, this one, and then hit this memory.
Has made it known a miracle has been celebrated and investigated in his sleep. Was attending to the youth.
I'm having this problem. I'm just trying to think, how can we speed this up? How can we better enjoy this whole process? And because right now everything is just too slow. Doing all of this setup work feels silly and unnecessary and unwelcome, considering it was barely 6 months ago that I played a previous Assassin's Creed. And this is why they were very well right to not just put out the next one as quickly as they could have. Oh, I could have almost afforded that. There's just too much going on here. Let's see, I believe the tailor is right down here.
Let my experience garnish you in the finest style available.
I suppose if you were going to do an abridged version of the Ezio collection, you could start by just having all of Rome 100% restored. Just if you don't care about that, we'll just start you that way, and then you'll get tons of money from all the banks. You'll be able to purchase all the weapons as you want in almost just the first 3 or 4 hours, I would guess, and you won't have to deal with any of those elements. Because in the meanwhile, we still haven't even unlocked the new system that is what makes this game so interesting. It still hasn't even happened yet. We're stuck behind playing the game as it used to be played in the previous game. So Assassin's Creed 2. Here we go. Do we have all the paintings? Seems like we do.
Have you found anything?
Nothing is there. No pages, nothing.
That cannot be. Something must be special about them. Think.
I'm done thinking. These paintings are a blank slate.
Salai. Doesn't Leonardo conceal his research?
He frequently writes backwards. Ezio, he also experimented with inks, including an ink that vanishes. But we can't see invisible ink. Can we? Ezio, use your gift.
You know about that too?
Discover the location of the catacombs under 5 minutes. This will probably be an easy enough thing to do. Oh, interesting. Instead of having us...
There are drawings on the painting.
We were right.
Found the note there.
So instead of just going into eagle vision, now we're doing something weird.
This one has been searched entirely.
So next one. And they're pretty easy to find sections, I think. They're gonna put them at least moderately where you would be looking. I thought I saw a bit of blue there. There's like one blue dot. And if you hit A, it starts over.
One drawing here.
This painting's a little bit bigger. It's gonna require a little more time. We're racing against the clock. I'm happy for this being different, but at the end of the day, I am just moving a cursor up and down. Feel like I've been all over this picture. Am I moving too fast? And I don't get what the deal is with the specks of blue.
There were two in this one as well.
Alright. This is boring now. And you could have fixed this easily just by having us see a scene
drawing.
Where we
Everything found.
where we figured this out when we got the first piece of the picture, the first painting, and then after each recovered memory you did this once.
I found one.
But to have us do it all at the same time, it's pretty dull.
I found two drawings.
It's just bad game design, honestly. They're having me do this new unique system and search. How am I supposed to get up? There, the ladder won't let me up. Am I not supposed to, like... Like, I'm in a mode where I can't do anything. Oh, here it is. So a little hide and go seek before, and now the zoom in is a lot bigger.
Got one.
You have finished with that one, I see.
I have found all the images. They seem to fit together.
Draw them already.
Bring me paper and ink.
So now I'm gonna have to draw them and what? Move them around as a puzzle? Or maybe
Is
not.
that a map? Show me the entrance.
I must first position its pieces.
Wait. What about the burned paintings?
It is likely the missing parts will not be needed.
Care to bet on that?
No.
This is so much for a different video game. It just doesn't belong in an Assassin's Creed game. That seems to work. This is more than likely a border of something or other. Let's go ahead and put this as a corner. And then see how this corner piece aligns with that quite nicely. Does this piece align with that? Nope. Does it align with that? No. Let me ask this question. Does this align with that? Yes. Does that align with that? No. Here we have one that says north, so we'll go ahead and put that there. That's not that. And I'm running out of time. Thanks, game. You really screwed me there, didn't you? Like you... So nobody was gonna do this on their first try under 5 minutes. You have to have had pre-existing knowledge of where things were. Does that match? And does this match? Let's see. This definitely goes there. This probably doesn't go there. If there was a way this connected, it would be through the streets. The lines, I'm thinking. That matches with this side, but this doesn't match with this side. Which tells me then that a lot of this needs to be rotated. Does this match? Does this match? Seems like it sort of does. Right. Yes. No way I was going to get this done in that time frame. No way at all. Messed up somewhere here. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. And that doesn't fit. Those two do fit. That doesn't fit. Is this in the right position? Of these three pieces, do any of these look like they would match? No. And that doesn't look like that would match. This looks like it does match. Actually, though, so maybe. Seems almost like a small section of this. What is going on here? Seems like we have everything in the right place. That when disconnected from that. Well, it does connect here, but this piece doesn't really want to connect to this piece, and this piece sort of connects to this piece but doesn't. So I think I may need to rotate all of this direction again. And then let's see if we can find the right way this would work. Got it. That took forever. Some pieces were lost in the Villa Fire. So we now have a map of some place I don't know, and one of the pieces is glowing.
Here, the entrance to the catacombs.
Go. Bring him back to me.
At least his hair is not transparent now.
Hang on, old friend.
I think
I am coming.
I think exiting the program probably fixed that, although it's been so long. Full synchronization failed. Let's get this DLC done.
Watch yourself, friend. A true inspiration.
More money deposited.
Lift your gazes past my counter to see I tell your life.
And we'll just take the Quasans and run this way. I hope I can get up to the location. Oh, one of the things I wanted to do is just, as I remember, under controls, can I change anything? Customize control, move forward, high profile right trigger. Like, I can't even change anything. So because of it being an Xbox 360 controller plugged into a PC, I can't even go high profile with a different control button. And I really would appreciate if I could. It's killing my pointer finger, my right pointer finger, just to constantly have it pulled downward. Well, we've been here. This is that memory that we couldn't be accessed before. So the temple's not going to be this crazy, complicated thing after all. I figured it would be like glowing ancient alien technology stuff, and now it just seems like it's going to be a regular Roman temple full of the same things we've already seen. But whatever, I'd like to get this DLC done. See if it gives me some kind of... If it gave me some piece of armor or some item. And don't lose any health squares. Which isn't the same as don't take damage, by the way. because you can have armor where only half a health square is taken out. And there's a chest in each one of these, it seems. Oh well. It's not like we have a timer going. This one doesn't seem to have anything that we need. No, well, that one. We're at high notoriety. Look at his clothes dripping wet because he got in the water. Are they building something or are they just punching him?
Tell me where the entrance is.
They're punching him.
How naive of you. To have thought you sought knowledge as I did.
Why seek knowledge without putting it to use? We have the chance to fashion a better world. One in which we have the freedom to shape our own destiny.
And what if I choose not to be a part of your vision?
That is foolish. Do you not see? We can banish ignorance. Free people from their social classes and kingdoms, from their animal
I don't know which way I'm supposed to go here.
Beating you down in the dark enlightens the people.
The Pythagorean unifier is in the temple. We both know it. That number is covered to all nature, all things. This is so. With it, we can open the minds and souls of men. We can fill them with knowledge.
As above, so below.
That is the Hermetic vow. Together we will make mankind into gods. Now show me the entrance.
Why? Do you not know where it is?
How could I?
You know mankind's wants and needs. I assume discovering the location of a safe or living entrance would be an easy feat.
Where is it?
Guess.
I am finished with your obstinacy. Procedete.
So apparently I'm not supposed to jump left here.
My body may feel pain, but my mind will remain unharmed.
So apparently they...
Do it again. Again!
Like, they had enough dialogue here for you to mess up. Oh, come on, game. Oh, man. This is 50-50 bad. 50% of it's bad because I can't make the jumps, and 50% of it's bad because I don't know where to jump in the first place. At least we get to look at these statues of ladies with no arms. Why would you carve statues like that? I mean, there's a difference between the arms breaking off and them never being there in the first place. Jump forward, jump to this. And I think I'm supposed to jump to this. And yet that didn't work last time. Jump sideways. Jump over here. Jump over here, jump over here. And get through here.
Stop!
So I don't know if these are Templars or who. I think they're Templars.
You who arrested Cesare Borgia, who stopped the spread of Roman ignorance, convince our friend Leonardo to open the temple and usher in the golden age of mankind.
Shall I persuade our friend by kicking him? Or would you rather I used my knife?
On the contrary, there is nothing I would like more than an amiable solution. Help Leonardo see reason. With the Pythagorean Unifier, we will remake humanity together.
Not under my creed.
Then the revolution will begin without you. Ucciderlo!
So they don't seem to be Templars?
Leonardo, I must know!
Now remember,
Please,
don't
for
lose
the future
a
of
single
mankind.
heart of health, is what they said.
Tell me! Now, we are running out of time!
This is taking too long. I still haven't lost a single heart of health, but getting into the sequence, getting it to work is a little difficult.
Go! Stop him!
And again, it would be great if I could
foolish.
just
Stay
run
away from me, assassino!
up on these guys.
We are all...
So I just grabbed them.
You... an assassin? The enemy of knowledge?
One must choose to search for truth. Forcing it on others accomplishes little.
These lost people... warring kingdoms...
I'm surprised we
would
even
have
get a death
ended their
scene like
suffering.
this.
Che tu possa conoscere la verità nella morte. Requiescat in pace.
Because we haven't seen any real sequence like this in the main game at all. So I don't think it was a Templar. I think it was some other group.
Come, let us leave this place.
We cannot, Ezio. Not without reaching the final room of the temple.
You are hurt.
I will be fine. If that number is left intact, we risk another madman discovering it.
It was that easy to open?
Take that torch. I will lead the way.
Thank
Reach the
goodness I
final
sent
room?
Massimo to look for my paintings. It delayed their progress significantly.
See, I imagine this is going to be really easy. This is just going to be like walk through this room and you're done. Well, maybe a puzzle or
The
two.
Pythagoreans believed that the soul moved through cracks in the earth. Like a beam of light, it ignites fire, which symbolizes knowledge.
Interesting idea. Why is my model blinking? So is this going to be a timer? Or is it just going to open the door? Oh, it's just a simple puzzle. Alright. No problem there. Is that supposed to be a Medusa head? And hop.
Now I can get back up here.
This is interesting. It would be kind of amazing if
You
this
are
turns out to
almost
be
there.
a piece of Eden
Easy for you to say.
that players without the DLC just don't ever see. The ideas of the pieces of Eden were kind of intriguing, and they've really not done enough with them in in the game in the Assassin's Creed series yet. Like, feels like there should have been more introduced, or there should have been only one apple and that's it. And either one would have worked pretty well. Then maybe by the 4th or 5th game you introduce a second piece of Eden, which is I guess what they kind of did. Maybe. I would just say it feels a little off, and maybe I don't even know what I want. But
We must continue onward.
the problem is the apple is too powerful to really have in a game.
I suppose Salah is out having fun spending my hard-earned florins.
He is safe at home.
I am relieved. About the florins, of course.
You do not need to lie to me. Salai fits you. I approve.
I am...
Leonardo da Vinci at a loss for words. That is a first.
Wow, is this some kind of implication of them having like a homosexual relationship? Is that what they're trying to say there? Okay, whatever. Unnecessary, since it's not going to really play a part in this game or the storyline in general.
Do you hear that? The sound of wind. The Pythagoreans believed all the forces of nature could be whittled down to numbers. Mathematica can then act on nature, allowing man to harness nature's power.
Okay. This is an interesting wind puzzle.
Now I can get back up here.
Does he really need to tell me that every time? Oh, darn it. Climb this direction. They spent so much effort having a system where the hand automatically places in a place where you would actually grip with your hands, and that there would be locations for you to actually be able to grip. And it causes them to auto-generate a lot more of this than you would realize as far as the 3D geometry. Well, what they effectively did is they potentially reduced
Route up if I fall.
the amount of work that they needed to do in half, because using something like maybe Blender, which is an open source 3D modeling software, they're able to, probably not using Blender, but something like it, they're able to make the 3D models and also tell the computer where the 3D model items are, and then the engine of the game itself can just say, alright, that's an area that's deep enough for him to get his fingers on to and climb up on. Otherwise, thousands of hours
Only one final room before we reach the center.
of work would have had to go on into programming every single ledge, every single place you can climb, every single place you can jump. And on top of that, if you manually program something like that, you couldn't easily adjust and say give Ezio the ability to jump a little bit further or higher if the game felt like it needed that. a lot of cutscenes in between these sections. So we've done fire, we've done air. Earth and water should be the ones left. Although we started with water.
Life.
A fire of knowledge.
Correct. Harmony was achieved for the Pythagoreans when multiplicity became unity, when many thoughts combined to form one original idea.
It's an appealing concept, unified ideas. It's just kind of not likely to ever happen.
That could help if I fall.
Yes. How enlightening.
Very funny.
Crawl this way, jump backwards, jump this way. Hopefully this works. We had one room that was similar to this before. Am I supposed to just jump up here? I guess I am. Almost fell. The switch turning animation again, slow, kind of slow. I would have definitely had my team, if I was making this game, do a second pass and just tell them, we got to speed up a lot of these animations. This stuff doesn't need to be here. This game is hundreds of hours if you want to take your time and do everything. Instead of that being a lever, why is that not just a button or something you could hit faster? And you never really see enough levers in the game that it's this ultimate annoyance. It's just a slight waste of time on top of so many other slight wastes of time. And of course, video game critics have this issue in which they have less time than a lot of video game players. So even when I was playing this game just as a fan, I more appreciated the concept of running around and collecting 100+ flags and all of that. But now looking at it as a critic, it's not interesting, it's not fun, and it's just monotonous. And even on a second playthrough, it doesn't help the consumer that much. So I'm much happier to accept the idea that if people really love a game, they should just play it a second time, and games should be shorter and more impactful instead of longer and duller.
Unity is achieved, but the door is not opening.
So apparently I'm supposed to jump down here. Is this going to be a spin puzzle?
Leonardo, come here.
It does look like the ancient alien symbols are just not lit
Recognize
up.
these symbols?
No. Wait. These are the symbols that were shown to me by the Apple of Eden. They are in the wrong order. Let me just... If I rearrange these... Done!
This really feels like DLC that should have been in the main game too, since it's it's kind of doing something important.
Oh, this architecture.
Those are not Pythagorean symbols. 43, 39, 19, N, 75, 27, 42, W. Nothing. The cult of Hermes is wrong. The number is meaningless. You're leaving?
No mere number can repair the world. Come, my friend. Help me charter a ship to Navarre. I must finish with Cesare Borgia. It is not intended for us.
Ezio, what are you not telling me?
What else are you working on?
Well, I have begun several dissection studies. Then King Louis XII seems interested in hiring me as an engineer. Oh, yes, I'm thinking of repainting the St. John lost in the Villa fire. Salai would model for it again, of course. Then, perhaps I will study a woman with child to see how her body changes.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Achievement GPS. So obviously that was longitude and latitude, but they didn't know what it was, so now we're helping the other team. Remember, that's what this DLC was about, was that we were doing this secret mission in DLC for them. Thanks to you, we have found what we were looking for. Lucy was right about Ezio's piece of Eden. It acted through Leonardo to reveal its secret. You have saved us valuable time, of which we have less and less. Please do not inform Lucy or Sean of your discovery. Our security depends on it. Now I must go, but I will see you soon. WM. Kind of pointless. Like, no real story there at all. Not bad levels or anything, although arguably the game didn't need more levels. Alright, so what are we going to do now? Well, 50% rebuilt. I think we do this assassin contract. I think we take the thief assignment. I think we take the assassin contract. We try to purchase some of these buildings over here. Maybe we see if we can get to some of these areas over here. I kind of need to have a come to Jesus moment, though, about this memory. Because it seems like there's not going to be too many more assignments before we've just done everything, and we need to just put all of our focus, 100% of our focus, into doing the DNA sequences, which that is the right way to play this anyways, because that means as I'm playing the main stories of sequence 4, then we can gain more and more money if any of that proves to be necessary or needed. There were 8 memories in the Da Vinci sequence, some of which are very short. This section here, I think, is another piece of DLC that we probably haven't unlocked yet. Secret locations. There is a noticeable lack of Romulus layers that I can access, so they must be in the further section. And then there's 3 more Borgia towers, and as far as Christina, it seems like for now that's all that's unlocked, and unless there's more that will unlock probably as we do the main section. Assassination missions, it seems like there's only 2 right now, but plenty more to go. Secondary missions, as far as the thief ones, there's a lot more to do of those. Courtesan missions, there's a decent number of those to do. Maybe I should just ignore all of them, though. It's an interesting question that I'm gonna have to decide eventually. Is, do I consider all of the guild missions part of the game, the main story of the game and worthy of my time, or do I just put them out of my head and stop focusing on them at all? Because if I just ignore them, then I should just run to the main memory here and move forward. There's still some buildings, of course, I want to upgrade to try to get money, and because I think I need money. I think I'm stuck in this money system until I can at the very least get maybe the Romulus armor. If the Romulus armor came about and was really good, then there would be less of a reason to need money to purchase other armor or other weapons. Although I kind of wish I do want to purchase more weapons, because a better sword might very well kill an enemy in one strike, where a lot of sword strikes it takes 2 or 3 right now. But at least we're done with the main with the Da Vinci DLC. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.